traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Yeah, I'm Caliph, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from a circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle.
I'll do my best.
Excellent. We have too few mages here. Another is always welcome. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
You're too kind.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
I didn't realize.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the darkspawn here.
Yeah, you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victory so far, the darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
What would you have him do?
Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Right. So I want to go down here. Ooh, don't fall off the edge.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Is this the soldier? Let's talk to him.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Where is Duncan's
Not
tent?
far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
I'm looking for
Try
a Grey
heading
Warden
north.
named Alistair.
I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Tell me about
Used to be a
Ostagar.
fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Is there anywhere to get supplies?
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
Where is the king?
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
Circle
A
of
few
Mage
mages,
here?
yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Do I hear
This
dogs
is
barking?
Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Well, I'll ask you
Go on,
something
then.
else. I'll be on my
Good
way.
luck to you, then.
Right, okay. So we've got new codex for Ostagar. So let's head to King Cailan. Oh, yeah, there's quite a bit of a... Let's head to King Cailan's tent first and make our way round. We'll make like a little route around. Right, where's King Cailan's tent? Talk
Greetings.
to the King's
King
guard.
Cailan is not in his tent right now.
Tell me about the King. You must
I
see him a
suppose I
lot.
do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Tairn Logain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
We'll see in
That's
the
how the
coming
Tairn
battle.
feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Tairn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
The Queen?
She's the Tairn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I should
As you
go.
wish.
Right, okay. So now... Where are we going to go? Let's go to Logain's tent.
You approach the tent of Tairn Logain. State your business.
Is the turn inside? What's he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
I would like an audience with him.
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Yes, I am.
Cailan's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
A fascination.
The Wardens
you
are
don't share.
impressive, but not as relevant as Cailan thinks. I hear you're from the Circle of Magi. First Enchanter spoke highly of you. A great achievement, for one so young. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I certainly hope
Here
so.
for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sword.
And if he
Then
doesn't,
simply pray.
You approach the tent of Tairn Logain. State your business. How can you not know of Logain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Marik's
Get a
armies
bit
and
more
drove
info
out
out of
those
this guy
damned
about Logain.
Orlesians. King Marik rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Logain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these darkspawn.
if the
He's
turn inside, what's he
inside,
doing?
but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
Surely you can tell me a
I
little about him.
suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king
have been arguing for days. The Tern's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tern speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tern Logain tells him. Without the Tern, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are. Very well.
Go. Right. Let's head up here.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get
That's a little
tainted with
training
that blood,
session.
and you may as well.
Well, the darkspawn. Right, let's open this chest.
We've lost
Can't
many
open
dogs
it because
already.
only Rose can open it.
To keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Right,
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
Yes. I will second that notion. Right. Is there actually any chests I can loot? Ooh.
The wall before me is darkness, yet shall the Maker's might make me my guide. Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just.
Right, so I want to head. Oh, wait, what's that? Kokari Wilds? Is that another? Can we go exploring?
There are lots of darkspawn, different kinds.
Let's go talk to him. Cannot put a marker down. No, hold on. I want to put that shield on, don't I? Oh, it requires better strength first, so I can't put it on. Right, okay.
Hail. You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word.
Why not?
The Korkari Wilds is a dangerous place. More so now that it crawls with darkspawn. They say the Great Blight began deep within its forests. One of our scouting patrols has been gone for 3 days. We're taking bets on who got them first, the darkspawn or the witches of the wilds.
There are things other than
Oh,
darkspawn
sure.
to watch out for?
There's an old legend
What?
in these parts about
Witches?
Flemeth, the apostate sorceress who conquered this area centuries
Oh,
ago.
witches.
She united the chasing barbarians and invaded the farmlands. That's when the great hero, Cormac, destroyed her army with his. Took her head right off, so they say. Her daughters survived and became the Witches of the Wild. Tales tell of them plaguing this area since. Mostly superstitions, stealing babies and spoiling milk.
And you think these witches exist?
Only when it's dark and the wind is bad. No doubt those patrols met some darkspawn.
Sorry.
That's enough for anyone to worry about. At any rate, that's why Duncan doesn't want you wandering out without his say-so.
Okay. Where to next? I think there's a guy over here.
You there, elf. What's your name?
Oh, him.
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Let's talk to him.
Maker's breath, another elf. What do you want?
I happen to be a Grey Ward human, not some servant.
Congratulations. Not bad for an elf. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter.
I'll leave you
My
to your
thanks.
business.
There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Wait, where did that elf go? Oh, can I load up a last checkpoint?
We stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate.
Oh, where did he go?
Fail your king. You will have served your maker. Die in this
Is that him?
battle, and when you stand before the maker and the land beyond the plain.
That must be him.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill?
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed?
What do you mean?
I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me?
No, I just
Are you
wanted
the
to
new
talk.
Grey Warden recruit? I was just walking by when I heard. Oh, must be exciting to be so important. Wait, you aren't here to tell me I'm in trouble, are you?
Are you?
I don't think so. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. But it was nice talking to someone.
Life is
Hello again. You need something now?
What do you mean?
I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me?
Yes,
Then
I
what
do.
is... Oh, wait. Are you the one I'm supposed to give Sir Garland's sword to? Because I think the smith's done with it.
Yes, you're supposed to give the sword to
Oh,
me.
that's such a relief. You really saved me from the switch for sure. I'd best get back to my duties again before I get in more trouble.
Shall I take that quiet glare as a...
Ooh,
No.
did I just nick a sword? It's a Garland sword.
Oh, well.
Nice.
Too bad.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters.
Right.
This
No,
isn't
no,
good.
no, 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 no,
I hate
no.
to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
Okay, well, what's the problem?
This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Why do you think I
You're a
could
Grey
muzzle him?
Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
Just how smart is this
Centuries
dog?
ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help?
Could he be
We
imprinted
can
to me?
try, but first we need to muzzle and medicate him.
I'll give it a
Go
shot.
in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Dog looks up at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eyes and one of a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. Put the muzzle on the dog.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be.
There's
Why?
a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood-red centre.
Where in the
It
wild would I
usually
find this
grows
flower?
in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
Will the dog be
If
alright
he
without
doesn't
it?
get it, chances are he'll need to be put down.
I'll see if I can
Good.
find one.
In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
New quest, the Mabari Hound. Right. Before we go do anything else, let's quickly go.
We're
get some
almost
info
ready
off
to
him.
scout the wilds. With luck, we'll slaughter a few darkspawn. So, what do you want? Be quick about it.
Can I ask you
Make
something?
it quick.
What are you preparing
To
for?
scout the wilds and watch the progression of the darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
Survive the blood. What do you mean?
Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects.
Wardens say the tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill.
Wouldn't it be smart to
They
leave your dogs
fight at
behind?
our side. We don't fret over their safety as if they were children.
Why have you
They
painted your
use
dogs?
scent to distinguish us from our enemies. But the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
What does the enemy
Why?
paint with caddis?
Would you steal our caddis and give it to the darkspawn hordes?
I hope you're joking.
If you tried, we would kill you. And that is no joke. My
Okay
thanks.
then.
There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Right, okay. Where do I want to go now? So I want to go over here.
Soldiers of Ferelden, my sisters and gentle foes.
Go to the chest.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
And who are
The
you?
name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
What do you know
I
about
happened
this
to be
ritual?
sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
The wilds?
We're right on the northern edge of the Kokari wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
Why would they
Sounds
send
like
us
some
in the
kind of
forest?
test. Maybe we'll hunt us a souvenir or two. It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
I wouldn't be here
You
if I
take
did.
what you get, right? Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Okay. So we're going to be heading to the wild soon, I think. So let's
You
go
there,
to the
elf.
quartermaster.
Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously?
Because I'm here to be a Grey Warden.
Oh, yes, of course. Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... It's simply been so hectic. I never thought... But please, pardon my terrible manners. I'm just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
Don't worry about it.
Thank you. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps?
What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Let me see you.
So long as you keep it quiet.
Right, let's have a look at what I actually do want to be using here. So hold on. Well, let's sell the mace. Sell the short bow. Magic staff, what does that do? Damage 3. Penetration 20. Range 50. So Blight stuff.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
Okay, so here's his normal stuff. Right, okay. Ba 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 ba. Let's not buy anything. So I wanna go speak to somebody up here, I think.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes.
Well, it's sort of the wounded soldier.
I can feel it inside me.
No, not him. This one?
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The darkspawn are coming.
There are Grey Wardens here, you know.
Will die. The king will die. We'll all die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
Is it
the commander who brought him here didn't seem to think so.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Okay. Right, so where are we going now? Over here, maybe? No, wait, well, where am I going?
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing? I merely pass on the Maker's blessings. He looks kindly on all who will receive him.
Very well.
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Yes, I am
Sir
Caliph.
Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Aemon. I wasn't aware elves could join the Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that in some places, elves are not always permitted in the military. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
Aren't you know
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. As a boy, my mother told us darkspawn hunted down all children who misbehaved. It is a foolish superstition, I know, but I still shiver when I think of fighting them. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
I
never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Right, okay. Wait, so where am I going? Well, let's talk to this guy.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
No, I haven't.
I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Tell me what you in
I'm
there
a deserter.
first.
Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
Did you desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
Why haven't they
I
fed you?
expect nobody thought of it with all the battles and such.
Why would I want
Because
to help
you might want something I don't need. Them circle wizards got a chest they keep things in. Magical things. And I stole the key. That's why I'm here. I got one of them drunk, took his key and tried to sneak to the chest. They assumed I was deserting. I can't use it from here. But I'd trade you for some food and water. I swallowed it. But it's come back into my possession since then, so to speak.
I'll see what I can
Just
do.
ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Who is this prisoner
They say
exactly?
he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right? I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else.
Why did he want to desert?
Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the darkspawn will drag you off and eat you.
I had a chat with him,
Don't expect
actually.
it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food
Did
and
he
water.
now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you miss one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm going to say it was you. Just so you know.
All right, then.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Here's some
Much
food.
obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
Right. So where do I go use the key? Oh, right, over here.
That course of action is inadvisable.
Let's talk to the
Welcome,
Tranquil.
young man.
You're a Tranquil mage,
Yes,
aren't you?
and you are a mage of the Circle. You must be familiar with the Tranquil who serve there. I create and oversee the enchantment of weapons and armor for the King's forces here at Ostagar. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth.
Yeah, I need you to
Certainly we
bugger
would
off so
not
I can
get
get
by
into
on
the chest.
charity.
What is
It is the
enchantment, really?
practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
What sort of
Runes
enchantments are there?
exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
Oh, right, oh. Hi, Anthony. Thanks for tuning in. My streaming schedule you can find by following my gaming Instagram, which is @FableSpartan72. So feel free to follow me on there, and you'll see all my schedule updates.
Goodbye.
So how do I get into this chest?
That course of action is inadvisable. That course of... Welcome,
Let
young
me in.
man. Goodbye.
I don't know how you get in the chest. Right. Oh, so I have to wait till the evening. Right, okay. So let's go over here. Oh.
What do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle. I don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynne, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place.
It wasn't that difficult.
Oh, you know all there is to know already, do you? Irving said as much about you. Remarkable self-confidence. So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the King. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship?
I hope I don't disappoint anyone.
Child, you have been taught well. Use what you know, and have faith in yourself. Mages have always been pivotal in the fight against the darkspawn. Perhaps you'll be the one to turn the tide this time.
You faced darkspawn
Stragglers,
before?
yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between darkspawn and the Fade?
I don't remember
They do not live
darkspawn in the
there,
Fade.
nor would any sane mage trespass as deeply into that realm as the Black City, which lies at its heart. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the earth, where they became the first darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
And is that true?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
At least it's something to ponder.
Occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Right. Now, obviously, I know I came across the bridge, but there must be stuff to explore. That. Yeah, I don't want to go again there. Those guards there. Let's go back across the bridge and explore back over here. See if there's anything worth looting, maybe. Sorry. Ooh. Try and see if you can find anything that's glowing. There we go, there's some sacks here. I'll take all of that. And that. What else is round here? Can't pick lock that. That's just a random soldier. What's up here? Can I go in there?
You don't want to go into the Tower of Ishal. It's off limits for now. The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
What is the Tower of Ishal?
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
Why is the tower off
By orders
limits?
of Teyrn Loghain. The tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Lower
I
chambers?
didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows?
This is a
Goes
pretty
back
large
to the time
ruin.
of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing.
I should
Make
go.
us speed your steps.
Right, okay. So let's head back over. I think we've literally taught everyone. So we'll head over there. And we'll go talk to Alistair. Because unless the game's going to be in the evening now, you can't exactly do anything, can you?
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
Who are you calling the fool?
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
Where's the bottle of water gone? Sorry, what?
Oh, nothing. Just trying to find a bright side to all this. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
We haven't.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Pleased to meet you. My name's Cailan.
That was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered darkspawn before?
No, I haven't.
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
That argument I saw, what was
With
it
the
about?
Mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
You were a
Not
mage hunter?
that that's all Templars do, but yes, the Chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
What about the other
Davith and
recruits?
Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
Yes, both of
That
them.
makes things easy then. They'll both be back with Duncan by now.
I look forward to traveling
do?
with you.
Huh. That's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
You gain a new partner. Press LB to change which partner you are controlling. Ooh. Oh! Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, I can't get into that chest. God damn. Wait, hold on. Can he get into that chest? No. Right, let's go speak to Duncan. Oh wait, unless there's something over here that I can loot. Oh yeah, what's this? Nope. Can't loot anything apparently. So let's just go talk to Duncan. Where's Duncan? There you go.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
And what's the second task?
There was once
Come
a
on, get
Grey
to
Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Is this part of our
No,
joining too?
but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task.
And what if they're no longer
It's
there?
possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
How will we find this
It will be
archive?
an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
What kind of
Old
scrolls are
treaties,
these?
if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
Find the archive.
Watch
free
over
vials
your
of blood.
charges, Alistair.
Understood.
Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.